Hello, everybody. Welcome to the sixth episode of the Minecraft series. Um, First off, I'd just like to apologize about the last episode. I didn't realize that I had my microphone muted the whole time. So, yeah, sorry about that. Um, I guess that gives me a list of things to talk about, like things that I'm gonna have to go over from last episode, but that's mm, I guess that's what we're gonna discuss today. So, um, I think my I don't want to say problem necessarily, but I think what I have to tackle today, or I'm gonna try to tackle today, excuse me, is that I am going to um, figure out, like storage and stuff. I'm probably gonna I mean, obviously my house is decently sized, but I need to figure out placement for everything. So I think what I'm gonna do to start is I'm going to wall this off. Oops, I'm gonna wall this off and leave the possibility of a map room, or to set up for, to set up for the possibility of a map room. That looks a little. I might do a whole nother layer of logs across. I don't know. I'll figure that out. Um, well, I'll just leave it like this for now. Put that on each side. But I think what I'm gonna do, or not, I think what I'm gonna do to start today's episode is, kind of delegate space for things, or somewhat attempt to delegate space for things, which is not something that I'm utterly amazing at, but I think that's what needs to be done, so that's what I'm gonna do. Um, for now, I'm just gonna um, I'm gonna um, put this stuff here just to kind of get it out of the way so I can, as well as, just kind of set up for having more space. Because, I mean, space is rather important. I didn't realize that Okay. You know what? I'm going to... I'm going to put these back in here. Okay, so I guess what I will start with is I'm going to move my... Since I have a whole nother chest set up, I'm going to reserve a whole chest to just cobblestone because, I'm going to probably do a lot of mining. And also, I don't know. I'll figure something out. This will just be like miscellaneous blocks, and then my other chest, this one, is going to be for like miscellaneous items. So, gotta start somewhere. Anyway, to go over things from last episode that obviously none of you heard. Welcome to the, or not welcome, but I figured out how to rename my channel so it actually fits with my username now, which is, at least I think, is a good thing. Not that there's going to be a whole bunch of confusion now. Or not that there was going to be a whole bunch of confusion, but just like, that kind of removes more of even the opportunity of it, which I think is good. Um, Otherwise, the only things that really changed about my channel are that I added, or I guess linked my brother's YouTube channels to it as well. So, a shout out to both my brothers. If you remember, if you watched the earlier episodes, some of you would maybe remember that I already shouted out one of my brothers, but I kind of forgot that my other brother also had a YouTube channel. So, shout out to my other brother. I know that he's also starting his own little Minecraft series. And, I wish him luck. I'm hoping that it's something that he is able to enjoy, because I know that so far it's been something that I've been able to, and so, I wish him all the best. Other things from last episode. I know there was no gameplay, but if you guys watched it, I did a lot of mining, or a fair amount of mining. And I talked about how my next kind of goal, I think, is going to be to set up like farms, or not farms in the sense of like everybody making iron farms, but more like crops and animals, like basic farms. Excuse me. Not things like iron farms or raid farms, if those are even possible anymore. Or like stuff like that. I feel like I don't remember if it was last episode or the episode before that, but I feel like having farms where like convenience-based farms is what I'm going to refer to them as. I feel like having convenience-based farms kind of takes a lot away from the game, because it's like, even if something is tedious, at least in my mind, a big portion of the fun comes from, having to go out and get something. I feel like if you take away the process of, having to go get stuff, that kind of, what was I going to say? Kind of takes away from like having stuff to do. So what I mean by goals is my next like goal is to kind of set up like food farms. So like cows and sheep and crops as well. So yeah, there's that. I also discussed the possibility of collabs, because I don't know, I've thought about them. I guess I'll go a little bit more in detail than I did last episode, because I remember the things that I was talking about last episode. It's just obviously none of you guys do, because I was muted the whole time. But I have thought about it, and I feel like I'd be open to it. I just want to be kind of clear on the fact that I've thought about it. Not that I'm gonna have every single episode be like a collab episode, because I enjoy having just this world with my viewers. But maybe other games, maybe something else. if I guess I'm saying this, if anyone is interested, not that there's very many people watching, but just, I'm putting the idea out there. Um, what was I going to say? Yeah. Anyway. I don't know why I actually don't know why I'm continuing to go mining. I have more than enough cobblestone. I think the reason I guess I'm continuing to is because I wanted to complete, or not complete, but just get this this mine down super low, like deep slate or bedrock, because I like to use deep slate when I build. And I'm gonna not. But I feel like, I've had a number of episodes, more recently especially, where a big part of them has been mining. So you know what? I'm gonna try to not do a whole lot of that today. Which, I mean, I know I'm a little probably late to say that, considering I already just did a little bit, but oh wow. You know what? I'm gonna see if I can get a music disc here. Hey, which one did I get? I don't know. Stall, maybe? Have them shoot each other. Wow, what the heck? What the heck? Well, usually how that works is when a skeleton shoots another one, then they'll turn around and start shooting at each other, but I guess I don't know if I hit them first. I was right. I was right on the music disc. There's more. Wow. Okay, well, I'm gonna run home with my newfound music disc. Ooh, wait. Sir, if you could stop shooting at me for a minute, I'm gonna go get a dog. Hopefully. Hey, there we go. Come on, bud. Hey, there you go. I guess, well, I guess comment some, if any of you are watching, comment some possible names for my new dog. If I can, maybe I'll pick one of them if I don't end up thinking of one myself. Which I wouldn't say that there's very high likelihood of me picking one, because I'm not great at coming up with names, so. I guess I will, discuss some things of, I don't know. I don't know where I was going with this. Anyway, I'm gonna talk about some of the YouTubers I used to watch. So when I was younger, and I mean, I'm not ancient now, but when I was younger, I used to watch like what I would assume was many of you. I used to watch Dan TDM, who was pretty big with Minecraft. He did a lot of, like, from what I can remember, had a lot of like mod videos and stuff like that. I don't really know if a whole bunch of people watched him as well, but he was kind of an inspiration for me when I was younger, and was I funny enough, I used to like kind of aspire to be I kind of used to aspire to have a channel because of him, or not necessarily just because of him, but he was a big influence on me. I used to watch him with one of my brothers, and so we would always bond over that. Other than that, I also used to watch, as far as Minecraft YouTubers go, I used to watch popular MMOs, which has definitely had a fair share of things go on. I think that that was him. But from what I've heard, better things are happening there. So not that really any of the drama is important. I guess I'm just saying to trying to share that I am kind of semi-pursuing this because of the influence. Another channel that I watched, and would still watch nowadays, was Technoblade as well, which, I mean, I don't have anything bad to say. He was funny, and I feel like many, I definitely missed the content, but things happen for a reason, and um, I'm sure that had said things not happened, that he'd still be posting some absolutely spectacular content. Um, I guess on the topic of Minecraft media, I ended up. I own a disc copy of the Minecraft movie. I know when that came out, there was a lot of stuff about that, about people being just like people going crazy in theaters and whatnot, um, which I thought was really funny. And now thinking about it, the second one, the Minecraft movie Squared, I think it's called, was announced a bit ago. So yeah, definitely gonna have some. What is it? Next year it comes out, I think. I don't know, but looking forward to that. I'm sure, like all the memes, the theaters will be rather interesting as well. Can I make paper, please? Did I leave it in the chest? I did. Yeah, there we go. And then cartography table that I could have stolen from villagers, but I chose not to. I actually didn't choose not to. I just didn't say it. Well, I guess I don't know where to put it, so I'll put it out here, and I will make my first map. What shall I call it? I'll just name it home. Actually, maybe I'll name it like middle or something. No, we'll go 2B since it's gonna go in the middle of the table. Okay, so that. Let me think. So that is facing sideways. I need sticks and leather. I need to make iron frames. Do I need... Oh, I need more sticks. Okay, I was gonna say, do I need more leather? Okay, I'll make a single item frame. Okay, so... I guess I'm just gonna put it like that. Well, actually, no, wait. If I'm facing... So this would be... Actually, no, if I look at it this way, then it's fairly... I don't know. I'll probably just leave it like this, and then... Okay, so I need, what, 8 more pieces of paper. So... 3, 6, 9... Which leaves me with 1 extra. Gotta fill my... Okay. Ah. Put that stuff in there. Okay, and then... Actually, I'm gonna take this one with me too. Just so I know. Okay, so if this is gonna be the middle, then I want to go... Oh, shoot! Wow, my reaction time is bad. Oof. Well... Actually, I don't know why I put the cobblestone away. I'm gonna have to place some... Oh, I'm gonna have to replace... Did it blow up my door? Oh, man. That's unfortunate. It blew up the door, but not where the door was. Okay. Wait, no, this isn't gonna be that. That's gonna be a log. Which means that goes there. What the heck? Guess I gotta make another set of doors. A little unfortunate, but hey, what are you gonna do? And then oak logs. Are they? Where are they? Did I use them all to make planks? That would be a little silly of me. Blew up my torch, I think. Unfortunate. No, I guess. Oh, excuse me. I guess that just means I have to chop down some more trees. Nothing like good old deforestation, right? Obviously, that's a joke. But I think I'm gonna just take out a bunch of the trees here. I don't remember what I was thinking earlier. Oh, okay, so I guess, you know what? Yeah, no, I'll save the maps for next episode. I'll save all the maps for the next episode. I'll probably just spend the rest of this episode being a lumberjack. And you know, I might actually do some of that off camera, because I feel like I unfortunately am not thinking much of topics to speak about today, so, or I guess currently, so I will probably do some, depending on what time or how long this episode is getting. I'll end it. I figure I should, uh, I should at least be transparent. Already at 25 minutes, jeez. I think my last episode was like 39 minutes. 39 minutes of absolutely no speaking and just game audio because I was dumb and forgot to turn my mic on. um, anyway, oh, I should also mention, so my internet connection is a little iffy sometimes, a lot of the time actually. Um, so I pre-record these in a sense that like I'll record them and then when my internet does decide to work, I kind of post them all, or I post a bunch of them like together. And I know that, that's probably a little odd, but it is what works. And I'm just gonna kind of have to go with that for now. Um, if it wasn't doing that, I would probably upload these uh, right after I record them because, I'm not editing them. And, in some cases I'm able to do that, but I guess before I upload this one, I'll have to obviously upload the last few. Um, kind of catch up. And then maybe I'll be able to get back to uploading them just when my internet stops being finicky. Um, so I guess that's my reasoning for kind of posting videos at really random times. Oh, wait, I already cleared that tree out. That's a big tree. That's a big tree. This one's not. Get some more trees cleared out. I heard that skeleton. And I hear a zombie walking somewhere. I think. Oh! Well, I guess I got lucky there. Couldn't hit me. Not that it would have been much of a problem if it could, but... Okay, so I guess what I'll say is for today's episode, my plan, or I mean, for next episode, my plan is to probably just do a bunch of traveling, um, fill out those maps, and see if I can make a map room. That's what I was forgetting, my glass. There we go. Um, I will put that there. Maybe, okay, maybe I'll have a map room for now. Um, I'm actually planning on doing something differently with this house. I'm not gonna explain what it is right now, but I'm planning something. I'll probably put the map room, I'll move the map room both after I kind of finish it and um, um, uh, you know, I'll move it when I finish it or whenever I'm ready. So I am gonna just leave this episode here. I hope that everybody has like mine out my windows. I hope everybody has a beautiful night. Um, I hope that. Oh wait, my trader's here. I hope that it's everybody can stay safe. Spruce saplings. That smells cactus. Ooh. I might have to I might get some cactus and some. No, you know what? I'll wait on that. But anyway, I hope that everybody has um, an amazing, beautiful, safe night, and that I hope that you guys enjoyed this episode. I know that I'm sure that it was probably better than the last one because it wasn't almost 40 minutes of just gameplay. Unless you like that, I don't know. But um, I hope that everybody has a great night and that you have or day wherever you watching from. Um, and yeah, thanks for watching. Feel free to drop a like if you enjoyed, or even subscribe if you feel so inclined. Feel free to leave a comment. Currently, I feel the likelihood of me reading them is fairly high. So, you know, um, I'll just leave it at that. Peace out, everybody.